I have often wondered, as a musician and composer, how my music differs from all the music around, and more importantly, why should a listener stop and listen to it instead of jumping to other music? So many times we suffer because our music seems the most beautiful in the world, however, we find that no one listens to it. Other times, it sounds no different to us than what it is heard by tens of thousands of listeners every day, no better and no worse. But even then, no one listens to it. What is it that makes music interesting? What makes it worth listening to by someone other than your wife or best friend? In this video, I will try to give you some answers. The first point I would like to address is that you should be your own first listener. Try to imagine that you are a stranger stumbling upon your music on the web. Would you stop and listen to it? It often happens to us. It has happened to me many times to have two standards. One for other people's music and one for our own. Other people's music has to be super cool to please us. It has to have rhythm, groove, the melody has to be catchy, the lyrics interesting, and so on. Then, when it's our turn to make our own music, we put a 4/4 bass drum, a note on the bass, a chord on the pad, and it sounds like the best music in the world. So, I think the first step in creating music that others like is very trivially that you have to like it in the first place. I often hear music made by enthusiasts that starts with 32 bars of kick drum and snare drum, all the same, indistinguishable. And there, you are thinking about the grocery list, the dog to take a leak, everything but the music. And how could you, since the music is not there? You notice, when a song starts, that grabs you from the first notes, it's compelling, it captures you, and do you know why? It's not boring. No endless repetition, but a series of small and large variations that lead you to imagine, without you even realizing it, what comes next. Picasso said, "A good artist copies, a genius steals." We can safely apply this to music as well. I know this will seem like sacrilege to many, but the best way to learn how to make music that people listen to it is to copy music that works. As you copy, you can customize to your own taste, and you'll see that it won't come out as someone else's thing, but it will come out as your own music, but cooler. Often people who begin to create music believe that just throwing down 4 measures is enough to have a song made. Nothing could be more wrong. Once the idea is created, our 4 measures are just the beginning of the process. At this point, it becomes important what we create around it. A drum fill, a passage phrase, a chord put in that spot or the other. Take Yesterday. The song was written by Paul McCartney in a few minutes one morning at the hotel. But rest assured that before he got to record the song, it took several more steps. We all know that songs usually have a verse and a chorus. Some of you surely also know that there is the bridge, that part of the song different from everything else, that serves you to create a surprise and at the same time anticipation for the next further development of the song. Whether you create songs or minimal electronic tracks, remember, always create multiple musical moments in your song, so that you can move from one to the next, creating surprise and at the same time anticipation in the listener. That seemed like enough. Let me know in the comments if what I have said resonates with you, and if you, like me, have struggled to create original music that others liked. What I care to say in closing is that everyone can learn to create interesting music. The important thing is to want to. The important thing is to study how. Love you all. Bye.